My name is Mutonga. I'm a teacher at Mwinilunga District STEM School, and I teach computer science and ICT. I have made a radio station which is 90.0 megahertz FM, and the radio station has three parts, which is the antenna, which is outside. We have the main transmitter and the mixer. So this radio station uses power and solar. As you can see, it is used in a rural setup where people have challenges with communication. And the main purpose of this project is to help learners in schools. It is a learning platform whereby learners are able to learn through radio and also Facebook Live. So with me here, as you can see, I've used local materials from dead electronic appliances. I have different components like this one. This thing is coming from a stove, a mouse, ready pay, a scanner, a computer, a mouse, and a radio. So I've just used the materials. Even inside, I've used the local materials. As you can see, this is timber, and the cablings. I'm not using soldering, but I'm just tying. But I'm using these insulators, the plastic insulators. So this part, it has four electric fans. One, two, three, four. There are five. Then inside, I've embedded a computer. If you can see, there is a hard drive there for storage, and then these fans, they regulate the temperature inside our main transmitter. Then part two, we have the mixer. So the mixer, this is where we connect different gadgets such as a phone, computers, any gadget that you want to connect to the mixer, you'll be able to connect it. We have the input ports and we have the output ports. So when you connect an input port, for example, this line is coming from a phone. So for you to control, you need to use, I've indicated the numbers there, letters. So B, that is the input, and the controller is here, B. Then we have port E. Port E is here. The controller is here. This is the controller for port E. And then port A, port C, all these are controllers depending with the port that you've connected. Then the input current, which is direct current, it's 12 volts. This is the current that is used by the mixer, 12 volts. But when transmitting, it is 120. Sometimes it can even go up to 220, depending with the length of the antenna. So we have, this is the main switch for the microphone. Once I switch it on, that light will light, meaning you are live on air. You'll be able to transmit the radio signals. Then this is the main transmitter. Once I switch it on, when I switch it on, it simply means that my system is on. When I switch it on, all the people that are connected to this frequency, they'll be able to get what you are talking about. Yes. Then we have this antenna. It is just within the room. It doesn't have enough radiation. That's why I've put it here. In case if you don't want to transmit radio signals to far places, you can just use the indoor antenna. Then there's this cable which has gone outside where the antenna is. So that is the main antenna. Then when power comes, when I switch on, I have 18 lights. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 14, 15. There's another one there, 15, 16, 17, because this is the part which charges the battery. So if I want to charge my battery, not using a solar, I can use power to charge my battery. So it will be indicating the levels of the battery. If the battery is full, a green light there will indicate to show that the system, now the battery is full. Now we have these two switches. As you can see, we have the ventilators here. So when I switch on the ventilators, these fans will start rotating. It will also regulate the temperature of our mixer. Then this plate here, it is not for fan. This is where we check the temperature of the inside temperature. When I touch here, it will be able to tell that the system is hot or is cold. If it is hot, then I'll switch on this switch so that it produce more air, so that it can regulate that temperature inside. When switching on, first thing, since we are using a battery, a lot of components will be off. Only a few gadgets will be working. So the first step, you need to go to 90.0. You go to 90.0. You go to the radio. So I switched on. So if I want to switch off, I've switched it off. Then switch on, meaning all the people, it is covering a range of 50 kilometers. It depends with the length of the antenna. Then if I want to remove the flash, I've removed, meaning you can record your programs on the flash. Sometimes you can also use a laptop or a phone to do the transmission. So in this case, we are just using a flash where we're able to connect to the music. Now, if I want to do the live transmission, I'll use the microphone here. So this is the microphone connected to the input port, and then we have speakers which is connected to the output port. So I'll remove the flash from the transmitter there, then I'll put my headset, then I'll switch on my switch here. Hello, testing 1 2. This is Mutonga Boarding Secondary School. We are broadcasting at 90.0 FM. You're welcome to Jet Fair. The time is 10 hours. We are going to have another program at 11:30 hours. So it's working. So if you want to switch off, then you use the same battery, the switch here, then you switch off the transmitter. So you can connect, many people can connect, but when it is connected to power, to the computer, it will be able to show those people who are connected to this gadget. Then there's a provision where you can charge your phone there. You can just put your phone there. It's able to charge. Even you can connect even a placing iron. You can connect to this port. You can use any gadget. You can connect it. Then we have another port here. It has 250 volts. Then for the range, we have this switch here, which are able to control the range. So if you want 10 kilometers, 1 kilometer to 10, it will be like this, meaning it will use 10 to 1 kilometer range. Then if you want 10 to 20 kilometers, you do it like this, then it will be 10 to 20 kilometers. Then when you switch here, you also need to increase the pipes outside so that it can correspond with the coverage. Yes, so that's it. Thank you so much.